Hi my friends, how are you? I'm Rakyne now and welcome back to my new video. Hope you guys are fine. I'm also fine, having a great time. Today I'm back with a new series, this time not a video. This will be a whole series of different parts. The history of Caliphates you can say. First I want to start with the first Caliphate of Islam, Caliphate of Rashidun Caliphate. Rashidun Caliphate was established by Abu Bakr, who was close friend of Prophet Muhammad, and he was Caliph and Sahaba as well. Abu Bakr ruled over Rashidun Caliphate for 2 years. At the time period of Abu Bakr, the capital of Rashidun Caliphate was Medina. Abu Bakr ruled for 2 years. After that, he passed away. Next caliph was Hazrat Umar. Umar was a very powerful leader at that time. At that time, he conquered lots of land and he conquered countries like Iran, Syria, Iraq, Palestine, and north side of Africa. As well, Caliph Umar, when he conquered Damascus, it was a very big city at that time. When he conquered, they marched to the Roman Empire. They also defeated Persians and got a lot of their lands. But when Caliph Umar continued the Roman Empire, they went to Emesa. Emesa was a Roman city that is in Turkey. It was very important at that time. Emesian general, they thought, oh, cold weather. It's December, it's cold weather there. They will go back soon. Yes, they went back. The Emesian general was right. They were retreating. It was the first time in history when Islamic army retreated from war. When they retreated, Emesian general is a wrong decision. The wrong decision was they sent army behind the Islamic forces. That was a wrong decision. When the army went out from the castle to chase them for fun, the Islamic army retreated back and attacked them, and in all directions, like the Emesian army was surrounded by the Islamic army and immediately killed and captured. And after that, there were like a small amount of soldiers and Byzantine army was left inside the castle. They surrendered. They surrendered Emesa, and the general also passed away in the war. So they took Emesa. When they conquered Emesa, the news went to Medina to Caliph Umar. Then Caliph Umar sent a letter. The messenger took the letter all the way to Emesa, Turkey, and told them not to go furthermore into the heartlands of the Roman Empire. Umar said, just don't go more inside the Roman Empire. We should stop now for some period of time. They didn't more expand. If Caliph Umar didn't send the letter to Abu Ubaidah have more reached into the Roman lands, and even Abu Ubaidah wanted to conquer Constantinople, or the capital of Byzantine Empire or Roman Empire, you can say. At that time, when the news of Emesa was captured went to the Roman Empire Heraclius, the Roman Empire just sent a peace letter to the Persian Empire in Iran. The Persians and the Romans were fighting for last 800 years at that point. And Persians and Romans, both they were very disturbed and were humiliated by the Islamic army at that time. So they really want revenge. So the Roman Empire offered peace to the Persian Empire, and Persian Empire accepted. They were friends, like after 800 years of conflicts. After that, Roman Emperor Heraclius collected soldiers all around the empire, saying every human being who can hold weapon and are capable to war must come to the war, and told everyone to gather in Turkey because they will march into the Islamic heartlands of Rashidun Caliphates. Emperor Heraclius collected about 200,000 men. It was in this army there were grown-up men, old men, and also kids as well, because whoever people were capable of fighting was invited. When the news went to Khalifa Umar in Medina, Khalifa Umar sent back a letter Khalifa Umar sent a letter to Abu Ubaidah and told him to leave Emesa. Like, the Roman force was very close to Emesa, so Abu Ubaidah was commanded to leave Emesa with all the army and give back the taxes that Emesian people gave to the Muslims for safety. Like, Emesian people were very amazed and very surprised by this act, because they expected the Islamic army didn't burn our house, didn't kill us. They took taxes, but when they're leaving, they just gave us our tax back. So they went back to Damascus, where Khalid bin Walid was at Damascus at that time. By the size of the Roman Empire, Khalifa Umar also said that to Damascus to leave Damascus as well, because Damascus was a big city, but it was not a good place for a war, because if war happens in Damascus, innocent people will die. So they said, leave Damascus and retreat back. So they left Damascus, and as Emesa, they returned all the tax money from the Damascus people. In Damascus, there were Jewish, Muslims, and Christians all living in peace. But when they saw the Roman army marching towards them, the Christian groups and Jewish groups, they started rebelling. They started small revolutions all around the Islamic Empire, because they now got a hope to be free from the Islamic rulers. So it was a big problem, and it was a very challenging moment at that time. So they went to a place, Yarmouk. So there, Roman army and Islamic army faced each other. Islamic army only had 30,000 men, and the Roman army had more than 200,000. More than, it's like estimated, more than 200,000 men in the Roman army. They faced each other in Yarmouk. They fought each other. Khalid bin Walid was the general at that time. General means he was very expert at war. Like, the Battle of Yarmouk is famous for his contribution in this war. The Roman army was defeated by the Islamic army. The Roman army was defeated by the Islamic army, and it was a very big fate for the Roman Empire and a shame to the world. Like, the Roman Empire thought they were the mightiest empire at that time, but when they failed, it was a very big shame for Emperor Heraclius as well. So it was one of the biggest wars in the history of the Rashidun Caliph. After Khalifa Umar passed away, new Caliph was Khalifa Osman. He was also a great leader at that time. After that, Hazrat Ali, and then Hassan Hussein. And after the Karbala, after 30 years of ruling, the Rashidun Caliphate was dissolved by a family named Banu Umayyah, and they defeated the Rashidun Caliphate. It was a revolution type, and they took control all over the Caliphate and named this Umayyad Caliphate. In next video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Umayyad Caliphate. Till then, bye bye.